Great.
Yeah,
Let's try it.
great. So
Fuck
you want to
around.
play the theme song?
Hey,
Just start
check,
shooting,
check,
shooting
hey,
the shit.
check,
So right now,
Yeah, start the song.
I never get sick of it. It's so good.
Dude, fuck the Green Knight.
What?
Yeah, really.
What do you mean?
I don't like it.
I don't
Evan and I
about
like
it.
it.
A lot of people like it.
I've yet to see
We have
it.
enemies on both sides.
Yes, all around
What's
you.
wrong
All
with
around
it?
me.
I've yet to see it, and I'm going to take a stance on it right now. It's bad.
Damn right.
Megan,
I have
you're gonna.
I know. I'm
you're
gonna
have
say
yolk-
different.
you're
I'm
have
probably
yolk
gonna really
on
like
your
it.
face.
Actually,
I have enemies on both sides
I
now.
don't-
I
myself.
will say,
that I've
Megan,
ever-
there is cum in the movie, so you actually might like it.
Wait, there's cum?
Oh, that's
There is cum.
what a spoiler,
I'm
dude.
the cum queen.
What a mega spoiler.
A spoiler alert
Honestly,
for Green Knight.
don't watch it now because
If you're not a fan of cum,
If you're
don't
not-
watch The Green Knight.
Welcome to the Danger Junior Dollar for My Lover Room, sponsored by Giver. Giver, are you a sugar daddy on a budget? From the makers of Groupon and the part of OnlyFans people liked comes Giver. Sign up today. Hi guys, welcome to the show.
Hey.
welcome.
Hello.
If you are an avid watcher of the show, you'll notice that on to my right, to Megan's left,
What are you
to
ta-
Blake's
what-
right, to Jimmy's right, there's someone new.
What are you talking about?
This is not Logan.
That's
The
Logan.
transmogrification.
That's
of
Logan.
This is not Logan.
Austin, do you not know what?
I mean, if
We've been together
I
since
think
high school.
I think Megan would know.
Yeah, I think Megan would know.
I've
This is
literally
really
known him
awkward,
for 10 years.
Austin.
It was
That's
a
true.
long.
You look like a fool.
Actually, it wasn't very long. It was a very quick process of intense plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Tell us how you and
Just
Megan
like
met.
this. Bang.
Yeah, tell them how we met, Logan.
So we met in high school.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
how we met.
Yeah.
That's enough.
great.
I mean, he
And that's true.
Stories
I'm
are have been
convinced.
corroborated.
What did I
All
say?
doubts
for
are
her on
gone.
Okay,
birthday?
Logan. If
Happy
you're
birthday.
if you're really Logan, answer this question: how big is Megan's penis? We all know it. Do you?
That's a private
Right
question.
answer.
And
We
that's
don't
right answer.
discuss
Actually
that
don't. I've
on
never
this
seen it.
podcast.
That's a trick
I'm
question.
pretty private about my penis, so thanks, Logan, for having discretion.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
when it comes to
our
uh,
friends.
since
Anything.
this
Yeah.
is obviously Logan, we can just get right into the show. Welcome to the Danger Junior Writers Room. No introductions needed. This is the show where we do some shooting the shit as a member of the Danger Junior comedy troupe and their friends, and then we also do some writing, some sketch writing, and we go over that.
Amen.
Amen. Let's go around the room, introduce ourselves by saying, what are we bringing to the orgy?
Yeah.
To the orgy.
Oh, that's a good question.
Ah.
Who wants to go first?
I want
I-
to go first.
Okay,
I'll go first. Go.
I'm bringing.
Can you say your?
You have to
can
introduce
say-
yourself.
I'm bringing. My name is Blake Brown, and I'm bringing
Classic.
a Hot Wheel track
Oh,
to run over
dude.
That
everybody's
actually
titties.
sounds so fun. That actually sounds
And-
so
It's
fun.
just
I
on
would go to
people's
that.
backs and butts. You're just like,
And
"Phew,"
a
like doing-
lot
Like the,
of.
what are those little skateboards that were popular?
Oh, that's sick. That's a
tech
good idea.
decks?
tech
Tech
decks.
decks. Could you be
talking about tech decks?
Tech decks, dude.
Dang, dude.
Bringing tech decks to
Could
the
you imagine
orgy.
just so many
Tech
people
decks.
just
The orgy?
bringing
And
pogs
titties.
to the orgy.
And a lot of drugs.
Tech decks and titties is the name of the Facebook event.
All
You're
right.
like, what is this?
All right, Jimmy, what are you bringing to Tech Decks and
I'm
Titties?
gonna bring mace.
Good
and then
call.
right
Mace?
when I realize that everyone's enjoying
Like the
them,
spray or like the
right,
medieval
as soon
weapon?
as people are like, everyone's comfortable, they're like comfortable with each other, and they're like really having a good time. I'm gonna be like, no.
You're
And
gonna
then I'm just
mace
I'm
everyone.
gonna be like, get away! I don't consent now. And then I'm gonna mace everyone just immediately.
You could probably just mace into the open air and it would get in everybody's eyes. If you wanted to be really efficient.
I'm gonna bring
about
it. We'll have plenty to explain because I'm gonna bring a lot.
All
lot
right,
of mace.
listeners, don't invite Jimmy D to your orgy.
Or do.
Or do. My name is Megan.
Or
and
G, more like
so
or do.
I recently discovered this thing
Ow.
that I have to use during sex for my massive cock. It's like a stopper.
It's like a.
Oh.
It's like a dick ring, but it's got like you can like layer them. It's called something.
Condom?
Oh no. It has a name. They're like $90. But you
$90 condom.
It's like a
It better-
a Russian nesting
Hold on,
doll,
I'm
but
gonna
it's a
look it
cock
up.
ring.
it's like a shock absorber.
That doesn't.
What
This is
the
literally just a $90 foam ring.
You
that
don't
It's a
put
know.
cock
around your
ring.
penis.
with
Logan,
my
what the
balls.
fuck are you doing to Megan?
My dick is too big, and so
Yeah.
I have to put these on the base of my dick so that I can properly fuck a woman.
That makes sense. Is it
Wow.
true?
Or a man.
Is it true that when you pull your penis out, that hurricane experts get there's like a seismic thing that happens and their charts start going off and they're like, is this a hurricane or
Yeah.
is it just Megan's cock?
Okay, it's called an O-nut. This is a plug for O-nuts, honestly.
Okay.
If your dick is big like mine, you got to get an O-nut.
You got to get an
This
Ona.
this episode is brought to you by O-nut.
And
You got to
Um,
reach out to them.
Okay, this is what they look like. See?
It looks like a
It
lamp.
says sex doesn't have to be a pain.
I'll put a picture up
Sex
so
doesn't
you all
have to
can
be
see
a
Yeah,
it.
so it's
if you're
like
on
they
video.
have like little
I don't agree with that.
they have like little and those go they
Jesus,
watch
dude.
the
It
video.
looks
Partner
like
hyphen
it looks like
dude.
Watch
four
the video.
mini donuts.
Watch,
It looks like four
watch.
mini donuts, and in fact, the guy holds it on his finger like that.
Doesn't
And so
have
they
to
This is
be
fit-
literally a
painful.
you
dog
can
toy.
you can layer them so you can have just
That's a Kong chew right
you can
there.
have just one or you can layer them like I have to have like 5 because my dick is so big.
Okay.
But that can fit
Um,
around
Oh, it's at the
Batman's
base,
finger.
so it goes on the base.
It goes on the base, and so when you're fucking a woman, it stops it from going all the way in, but it still feels like it's going all the way in, so it doesn't hurt
Okay.
her.
I've always
Oh.
just used a
And
pool
so you
It
can
noodle.
absorbs
add
the
more.
So
shock.
you're not
You can add more.
jackhammering a cervix with
So-
this. Yeah, okay.
So do you
You
think
guys are picking. That's what I bring. I bring that to every orgy because
Every
my dick is
single
so
one.
big.
Right.
that's
Um,
kind of ridiculous?
I
That's
just, you
kinda
know, I just
crazy.
want to
That's
treat
a
the ladies
silly
right.
answer. And also, do you think Hitler would have still gone after the Jew if he had one of those? Because apparently his penis was too big.
Are you for real?
Yeah,
Hitler had a
apparently-
big dick.
That's
No,
what they say.
He had a
Hitler,
big dick
Hitler had
and-
a
and-
micro penis.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I've heard that Hitler only
Oh.
had one ball.
We're looking it up.
I didn't know there was so.
We're looking
so-
it up.
Yeah, there's a
A
lot,
lot
of
of
mythos
rumors.
around Hitler's penis.
I wonder why. I think he's maybe a bit insecure about his
Did
micro penis.
Hitler.
I thought his like. I heard that it was so big, and I think that it's like. Is that why he had like this weird like charismatic ego? Like maybe his dick was so big, so he's like, I gotta go crazy. And
I
you
feel
know,
like
Okay,
I thought
this
guys with
is
big
from-
dicks are really chill.
This is from a site called globalnews.com.
I've never seen a massive penis. So
It says
I don't know.
historians
We'll see.
claim.
I watched Boogie Nights last night. You could
Oh, that's
watch
a good
that.
movie.
It's really good.
Yeah.
There's a massive penis in it.
okay, Megan. Sorry.
Historians claim that not only did Adolf Hitler have only one testicle,
Nice.
Okay, so I'm right.
the leader of Germany's Nazi party had a really tiny penis as a result
Mm-hmm.
of a medical condition.
What is it?
Poor guy.
Oh, interesting.
We gotta, dude. Honestly,
This
we gotta watch
says-
out because some like 80-year-old Nazi from Argentina is gonna hear this and come after us.
He had a rare condition called penile hypospadias.
What a burn.
It says in which the urethra opens on the underside of the penis.
Ew.
Ouch.
I don't even know what that means,
On
and I
the-
literally have no like
Yeah, I don't-
imagination.
I
what it
need
sounds
to- I
like.
need to grasp.
If you have a
here's
serious
the,
medical
here's the
condition,
dick right here,
Ew.
and then
we're not
here's the
we're not
pee
shaming
hole.
you here.
That's true.
You
That's
can
almost
still
like a-
participate in this orgy.
Man,
can still
poor
go to the
guy.
mace orgy.
That's kind of like a cloaca.
It's kind of like
Go.
a cloaca. Like it.
This does say though, and let me just put
Hitler
this so that we're
was
not
a
attacked.
lizard person.
At the end of this article, it says it's a salacious historical fun fact, but the problem is there's not much evidence, if any evidence, to support it.
okay. Then we. So in my, I want him to have a big penis.
So it's all
that's what
it's all rumors.
I'm sticking with that.
Great.
Either way, I
Logan, what are you
clarify.
bringing? Oh no, clarify. Then tell
I
us what
want
you're
to
bringing to the
clarify.
orgy.
All of these things are being brought to the orgy, except
Sure.
for maybe the mace.
Okay.
But Hitler is definitely not invited to this orgy. So
I would agree.
There's no way
Yeah,
he could
no-
ever show
And
up.
it's only because he's dead.
Oh,
Can we? Can we?
He's dead.
Can we bring his skull
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
to fuck?
Oh, that brings up a really good question.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait, no, or even an even
Can
better.
you find his skull? Is that
Skull Island.
it's on Skull Island.
Top.
I guess so.
Well,
Top
maybe,
three places
maybe
to
three.
find his skull.
Top 3 places to find a skull. Skull Island, duh. Who would you bring that's dead? You bring one guest to the orgy that's dead.
Are they dead or alive?
Amelia
when
Earhart?
No,
we
they're
bring
dead.
them, they're dead.
And then,
100%.
what would you ask her? Or would you just be like, we're banging. I don't even care what happened to you.
She's a very headstrong woman.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta have some cojones
Yeah.
to fly around
Yeah.
the world as a woman.
We're talking to Amelia.
when people like, yeah, Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Rest in peace.
there's
R.I.P..
no convincing to be done there. She's
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I'm in.
she would-
I'll undertake any challenge. I'm Amelia Earhart,
That's a good
bitch.
answer. This is a hard question for me. There's a
Yeah.
lot of dead people I want to fuck.
I got mine.
really.
Is that that's the
I've
question?
never thought about it. Yeah, that's a question.
Okay,
I
well,
mean, you're bringing them
the
to an orgy. I
question
assume
is
you
who
would
you're
fuck.
bringing to the orgy, not
you
who
bringing
you're
to the
gonna
orgy?
fuck.
Okay.
But I assume you would fuck them at the orgy.
I am not.
What?
Who's yours?
I am bringing ex-President William Howard Taft. Hear me out.
Okay.
He is fat. He is a celebrity. Okay.
Nice. Is he a celebrity? I've
He
never heard
is
of him.
fat. He is a celebrity.
Okay, you go to an orgy. All right, if you're at least bi-curious, you would be like, yeah, I'd want to fuck an ex-president. So all the bi-curious dudes are going to fuck William Howard Taft. He's fat. He's got a lot of folks to fuck. That leaves a lot of women available for me.
Oh, I see.
I think
There's
you're
women
way-
at this
I
orgy?
think you're
Wait,
way
wait,
off
wait.
base here.
So
You
what you're
gotta-
trying, what your strat is to bring a guy that the other guys want to fuck,
Yeah.
so that you have all the women.
Yes.
That's
Here's
a
the deal, though. I mean, why would you bring Taft when you obviously have Nixon's jowls to put to work?
That's
Nick-
true.
very-
Okay,
Nixon.
if
very big point.
Nixon can only fit.
Oh,
This is scientifically proven. He can only fit 3 penises in his mouth. Okay. Taft.
What?
He's like a little squirrel, dude.
We don't
Nixon, I've
know-
never
we
thought
don't
about
know
this.
what science
Nixon is
or
a little,
history
a little
is.
squirrel with the
feel-
penises.
My favorite bit is taking any of the U.S. presidents and putting them into some kind of sexual situation.
You
mean,
know
we already
Teddy
had
this
one in
is
the
so
90s.
was.
funny.
You know Teddy
was
If I
fucking-
brought
Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt, I wouldn't fuck anyone. He would just be on top of everyone. Teddy Roosevelt.
Wow.
No, he'd be like
Because he's 20 feet tall now.
Yes.
Teddy Roosevelt would just declare war on everybody at that.
I'm going
orgy.
Helen
that guy was
Keller.
a psycho.
You
okay.
think so?
Helen Keller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
that's...
the ultimate
I don't
immersive
think that's
experience.
I don't. Yeah.
For
It's-
her.
She's a child.
Is she really? I thought she grew up.
Oh no.
No, she died as a child.
Oh no.
When did
I
she
mean,
die?
I don't remember
No,
her
wait, no,
exact
she grew
age.
up.
She grew up.
I didn't think
Yeah,
she
that's-
lived to be like 40.
Here's what I think.
Still
I
a
think in
bit.
the
I don't
af-
want to bring a 40-year-old.
I like to think
this
in the
orgy.
afterlife, you're just like, man, you're
24,
you're 20,
25, whatever.
early 20.
Prime of your
You're
life.
Oh shit,
You're 20 minutes.
she lived to 87. I was wrong.
Are you serious?
Thank
She lived to
God.
So you're
87.
bringing an 87-year-old.
I'm bringing
orgy.
87-year-old Helen Keller, and it's going to be an immersive experience for her.
No, wait. I think we're bringing. Are you saying specifically you want 87-year-old Keller? Or are you saying Prime Keller?
Why wouldn't that be Prime Keller?
Prime Keller? Define Prime Keller. Is this like?
Yeah, when is
Are we
Helen
like is
Keller
that prime
the most
of
eligible?
their youth? Are we talking like an Optimus Prime
Like when
situation here?
Optimus-
Are they?
I
are
like
they
that.
able to
You know
wield,
what? I was
like,
gonna
the
say something
Allspark?
different, but I like Transformer Helen Keller.
Keller.
Okay.
Blake, who you
What
bring
does
to
she
the
turn
orgy?
into a wheelchair?
No.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Moving on.
I'm bringing
Wait,
Robin
wait.
Williams.
Robin Williams.
Oh,
Oh,
good
yeah.
answer.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Tight.
Wait, we never got to Logan. What are you bringing to
Oh
the
yeah,
orgy?
what do you bring to the orgy?
My significant other's massive cock. What else?
Nice.
There you
And
go.
that's why they're a relation.
God
the
damn,
bond.
I love
The
you so
bond.
much. Come on.
I'm bringing Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, he's not dead
You
though.
have to kill him.
Oh, I have to bring a dead person.
We said
Yeah.
Yeah,
We said
dead
dead.
person.
the only
that's who I
criteria.
would bring. That's who I would bring if he weren't,
Jeff
weren't
Goldblum's
alive.
Now
already
I've got to
there.
kill Jeff Goldblum. Fuck.
You can.
We're coming
That's
for you,
kind of
Jeff.
A weird loophole, but
Okay, so
a weird loophole.
I guess you can bring anyone.
Oh man, that really messed me up. Hey
Momo.
Hey Momo.
Hi, Momo.
This is the Danger Junior Writers Room Momo moment.
Bring Momo. Don't step on
Featuring
that
Momo.
outlet.
My moment.
Momo, what are you thinking about today?
I'm thinking about orgy.
Yeah, who are you bringing to the orgy,
Who
Momo?
am I bringing?
Yeah.
I'm
Airbud.
bringing my friend Alex. I really like him. Big
Alex.
Question:
big crush.
Can it be a fictional person?
There's no way
If
that
they're
Airbud's
dead.
not dead, by the way.
They're dead.
Okay, then who is
They're
it?
fictional. Dude, I'm gonna sound like such a fucking
Dude, Mama
nerd.
loves Airbud. She's like in love with
I'm gonna
Airbud.
bring Jiraiya from Naruto, dude.
What?
Bro, the pervy sage.
The pervy sage, dude. Come on, you already know.
The-
Okay, maybe I'll.
All right.
Okay, now
You're
I
a
feel like a
weeb.
fucking idiot. Now I feel like an idiot.
You're a horny weeb.
No, yeah, okay. I didn't bring up the question about the orgy.
That is true. That was
That's
my.
true.
That
yeah, how
was
do
my.
we end up
I'm
here?
just a
I mean,
weeb.
I'm not really.
Here's who I'm bringing to the orgy. I'm going to bring.
You just want to be the center of attention, Momo? Sorry, to all of our listeners who can't see, Momo is fully stealing the stage right now.
Momo is
Yeah,
Logan and
I
Megan's
had an
black
answer
Labrador.
ready to go immediately.
If you
but
wanna see
Oh,
Momo's
do you want to
Momo.
go
just-
outside,
A
Momo?
Patreon is the thing.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
Patreon. If you want to see pictures of Momo, she'll be on Patreon.
Patreon.
Be
The-
our second subscriber.
What?
And I will personally email you.
What?
You'll get my
I
real ass
don't,
email.
I don't even
We're
know
talking about Patreon, not
of any dead
Patreon.
people that I was like
Patreon.
really bummed
The
about.
support
Because I feel like
for
so many people have
microscopic
died
creators.
recently that it's like it's hard to keep track of who's even alive anymore.
Another good one, another good dead person to bring to an orgy would be Alan Rickman.
Oh fuck
Oh,
yeah,
the guy
dude.
that says obviously.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Professor
yeah.
Snape. That's my
Obviously.
favorite line in the
Yeah.
whole Harry Potter series.
Obviously.
Obviously. I try and do it so many times. I
Yeah,
haven't
he's
nailed it, but-
iconic, dude.
Um,
In Galaxy Quest, when he does he's like staring in the mirror and he says something about like how he played roles in Shakespeare. Yeah, I fucking love Alan Rickman. Rest in peace.
All right, hey,
Rest in peace.
I'm actually looking up beloved dead celebs right now,
Gene Kelly.
and I'm gonna
Leonard
Robin
Nimoy.
Williams is number one.
Gene Wilder.
Oh fuck yeah, Gene Wilder,
that might
dude.
get wild.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Dude, Gene
Yes.
Wilder. Oh, I'm bringing Steve Irwin.
You know-
Oh, that'd be wholesome.
Oh, Steve Irwin.
I'm bringing
You know who
Steve.
else
So
would?
nice.
You know who would probably be a fucking riot at an orgy is Tina Turner.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
or David Bowie.
She would bring the party.
David Bowie.
David
Yeah,
Bowie.
David
Oh,
Bowie.
obviously.
Anybody.
But the
He'll
thing
fuck
is, though,
anyone.
look, if David Bowie shows up to the orgy, it's no longer an orgy. It's just
It's
a line to fuck David
That's
Bowie.
very true.
Yeah, David Bowie, Prince.
Yeah, they have similar energies.
They're just gonna steal the show.
John
I'm sorry.
Lennon. If well, never mind. That's a dark joke.
John.
You know what? No, I'm bringing Louis Armstrong. No, I'm bringing
he
Wolfgang
just-
Amadeus Mozart.
You know what?
Bro,
You
that
know,
guy
Wait,
was a
wait.
freak.
What if we brought H.G. Wells? He always has a bunch of toys.
No,
and
no,
fucking-
no, no.
God.
Hey, listen.
Oh.
If we bring Mozart to a fucking orgy, that man was a freak. I don't know if
really?
you read about
I don't know
Mozart.
this.
He was like,
Uh-oh.
yeah, super into like scat kinks and like
Scat-
his
like-
like cousin and shit.
No, like poop.
No, like poop and farts.
Like
he's like,
poop.
he's like,
Poo and
hey,
fart.
hey, my cousin, whom I love very much, don't bathe and wait to like use the bathroom so I can like smell your farts and stuff. Like it was like this
Oh,
guy was like
fuck.
crazy.
So you know what? Never mind. I'm bringing Franz Liszt.
Yeah, Franz
Listomania?
Liszt.
What about
yeah, oh
what
yeah.
about
That-
Prime
what about
Liszt.
Nina Simone?
Look at this dude.
Who's that?
Look at this
What?
dude.
Sorry.
You know Nina Simone? She's a singer, famous singer. She sings
Doubt it.
Lilac
Tanya Harding.
Wine
Look
is
at that guy. He's a
sweet.
I don't know it.
Hold on.
Tanya
she sings
Harding
a lot
isn't
of good
dead.
songs.
No, she's
She's-
not, but she'd
That's
be
a
great.
good looking
He's got a
dude.
glass like
She sings
fucking jaw, dude. That's not the right
My
expression.
baby just cares for
Glass
My
jaw.
baby just cares for me.
He's just like,
oh.
Hey, so
Nina's
okay,
okay.
sorry, we're
I'm
getting
sorry.
off
I
track.
need you to know who Nina Simone is.
Okay.
Nina Simone originated the song "Feeling Good," and I'm feeling good.
if I'm being.
Bam,
So now that I'm
bam,
thinking about it,
bam.
that's cool.
and since we're thinking about
Do you
Nina
mean
Simone,
Michael Jordan?
She originated the song "I Put a Spell on You."
I would love to bring
know-
Sarah Vaughan.
That's a good song.
She's sexy,
but-
dude.
You know who'd be a bummer to have at the orgy?
Hmm.
Judy Garland.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
no.
Judy Garland.
Why? Is she? I know nothing about.
Judy
What's the
Garland.
goss?
You know who that is?
Yeah, from Wizard of Oz, right?
Yes. So, well, first off, you know, she really fucked up her daughter, Eliza Minnelli. Fucking fucked that bitch up in the head. So what happened is
She's
that,
not bringing her daughter.
sure, I guess you're right. So Judy Garland was like a, this beautiful young singer, and everyone was obsessed with her, and she had huge, big old titties, and she
Judy
got
Gar?
yeah,
Hold on, let me see this.
and she got cast in The Wizard of Oz, and they were like, well, we need to make her look like girlish, like much younger than she is. So they like taped down her boobs, and like that's why they did the braids and shit to make
There
her
was
look
a
like
man
like
who
a
did that
kid.
as a job?
Yep.
Or probably a woman.
And like all of the men that played like the Lion and the Tin Man and shit, they would just like sexually harass her all the time throughout the entire process. And it totally fucked her up. And so she started doing a lot of drugs to cope. And then she was a drug addict the rest of her life, had her daughter, abused her daughter. And now Liza Minnelli is also fucked in the head.
I think it's worth it because Wizard of Oz, man.
I mean, it's a classic.
Wizard of Oz is
Oh.
worth it for sexual
A
harassment.
Judy
I wouldn't say
Garland,
that. I'm
Judy
just,
Garland
you know,
is like made like making Christmas albums.
Yeah.
She's like the one that made that like a thing that you do.
Mhm.
She
that
invented
bitch,
Christmas.
That bitch crazy.
She did invent Christmas.
And
Well,
she got tickle bitties.
Yeah, thanks Hollywood.
Pros and cons.
She'd probably bring a lot of drugs though.
She would. But
You know
it
who
would
would
be a
be
lot.
more
She'd
fun?
bring Quaaludes. She'd probably have
She would
Quaaludes on.
totally
She
bring
would not
Lou.
You know
have.
what?
Wait,
No, no.
wait, how old?
You know who would be more fun? Who would also
I guess
bring
she
a ton
would,
of
huh?
drugs? Would be Carrie Fisher.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Because she would bring psychedelics, not like upper drugs.
Judy Garland died in 1969. There's no way she had Quaaludes. She could have never gotten them.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Quaaludes were a product of
In the
the
80s.
early 70s and 80s?
I
80s.
thought it was the 80s. Because
Let's look
what's
this
his
up.
face?
Quaaludes.
that-
Well, I thought they were popular in the 70s, and then only rich
Bill
people had them in
Cosby.
the 80s, and then they were gone. So, normally we have a topic of conversation.
I have another one.
We can go
Let's
into
hit it.
that. I'll just let you know, viewers, this isn't a regular episode where we all write a sketch. This
It's a
is
Jimmy
It's a
episode.
Jimmy episode,
Hello.
and we also have a new Logan. I mean, the regular Logan. We
It's a
can talk
new Logan named Evan.
named Evan.
Yes.
Why didn't you introduce yourself earlier, Evan?
Because I was the new Logan.
He was forbidden because he was bound by the bit.
Just really, really love Wolverine.
Yes.
Really love Wolverine.
That's
He's
your
actually,
thing.
Logan, I don't know if y'all know this, Logan is actually named after the movie Logan's Run.
I don't
The,
know.
like,
I
that
the
love that
old
movie,
sci-fi
too.
movie. Yeah. His dad
Hey,
really likes that movie.
This is off topic, but I looked up Quaaludes, and you can get them. Just ask for Mandy's or Quack, and get this. If you Google what drug is most like Quaaludes, the answer that most often pops up is Ambien, a prescription sleep aid made famous for its other effects by golf superstar / sex addict Tiger Woods. That's just on Google.
shit! Are we just gonna get on Ambien?
Nice.
Damn.
Sorry, that's way off topic.
doing
but
Ambien next week,
Ambien,
boys?
I've never
I mean,
tried
can't
it.
you just get
Wait,
it?
Tiger
close to
Woods
it.
is a
Quaalude.
golfer?
Don't you need a
I
prescription
always knew
for
him as
Ambien?
a
As a
sex
sex
addict.
addict.
I thought he was just really cool.
I thought he
How
was
to
just like.
get
I thought he was just
Ambien.
really into sex.
Damn.
No, he's
He
addicted.
plays golf.
He's golf. Megan, you did prepare a question.
Yeah,
this week.
yeah. Okay, so this actually was it came up over the weekend. I was at Brittany's bachelorette party, and we got to talking about this. It's is there anything that you did growing up that you'd never told your parents about, and what is it? Like, because I feel like a lot of times you'll like years later you'll tell your parents like, oh yeah, I did some crazy shit. Is there anything that you never told them? I can go. I already know my answer from the
Go
weekend.
for it.
Okay. So when I was 15, I had my learner's permit. And so I thought like I don't know, I just was always trying to drive, right? So this one day my mom and we were at like the Dollar Tree, and she was like, oh, I'll just go in really quick. Like, you don't have to come with me. And I was like, cool. So I'm in the passenger seat, and there were several parking spots next to us that were open, and I was like, oh, this will be funny is if I move the car to another parking space, and she'll like come out, she'll be like confused, right? I'm like trying to prank my mom, like something just like simple. And I've driven a car several times, but never like on my own. So, I'm like, oh yeah, this will be so funny. And she left the keys so that I could like have the air conditioning on. So I get in the driver's seat and I back up, and like it's pretty clear, like there's not really anybody in the parking lot, so it's not like anybody was waiting on me. So I back up and I try to park, and I'm like not quite right? Like I'm like a little crooked, a little over the line. So I'm like, I'll try again. So I back up, and then I'm inching forward, like I'm like going slow into the space to kind of make sure I'm doing it right. And I go to hit the brakes to stop the car in the spot, but I don't hit the brakes. I slam on the fucking gas. So the parking spots had, they had those little things, the little yellow things. Easily just go right over that. No problem. Doesn't stop me at all. And I hit one of the support beams for the awning of the store. I mean, just fucking wreck into it. And it's like dented around the car. And I start crying. And some guy who was like walking out of another store is like, holy shit. And he like,
And it's Larry David.
he like runs over to me. And I'm freaking out. And he's like, back up, back up. So then I back up and I like have to kind of hit the gas to get back over the yellow thing. So I do. And then I inch forward again, stop the car and like whatever. And so then I get out and I'm looking at it and like nothing fell, but there is a car hood hole, like dent in the support. It's like it's like a metal gutter type thing. And so me and the guy, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And he was like, oh, let's see if this works. And so then we just kind of like push it, and it like straightens out enough to where like it looks damaged, but you can't tell that like a car hit it. It just looks like it's dented. And I was like, okay, do you think it's okay? And he was like, get in your car. Don't fucking tell anybody. Just get in your car. And I was like, okay. And I'm like crying, and I get back in the car, and I like calm myself down, and I like get the tears out of my face, and I like, and my mom comes back in the car, and I'm like, what took so long?
Oh, damn. Did she ever find
She
out?
didn't even notice that the car was in the wrong spot.
Forever?
Had no idea.
Never.
Never. I've never told her this.
That's what's up.
I fucking
Dude, that guy
wrecked
was-
into a
was
Dollar
the
Tree.
homie too. Yeah, that guy.
Dude.
He easily
one
could have
out
been
to that
like,
guy,
"Where's
yeah.
your mom?" Like,
Where's your
Yeah.
mom?
He
I'm calling
was-
the cops.
yeah, he was like, "Get in the car, get in the car." I was like, "Oh my god, okay." Yeah,
Nice.
never told her.
Was he like, and one day you're going to be on a podcast? And then just like faded into
He like
nothingness?
told my, and then I didn't even live those years. I just ended up here.
This is the
Could you
preface to a
imagine-
Kendrick Lamar song. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm
You
actually
lost.
Jesus.
You
I'm
lied.
actually Jesus.
I'm actually Jesus.
I went back in time and helped out a white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of other things, like I didn't do a lot of hood rat shit growing up because I was like mega religious, but like there was one night that I snuck out with my friends and like walked around the Greenway and stuff, and like a month later I ended up telling my mom. I think I've told that story on here before. She cried, and I was like, "Mom, I didn't." I was like, "I literally just walked around at like midnight. Like it's not a big
Yeah.
deal." And she cried over that, and so then I didn't tell her like.
Yeah, that might have
None of
killed
this
her if you
shit.
told her that. She probably wouldn't have been able
Yeah,
to.
my brother listens. He's our subscriber on Patreon. So, Colin, if you want to, I don't know, you can tell Mom the story. I don't care anymore. But she's never,
tell
I've
your
never told it to her.
One time I sent my dad a text, and I have another one to answer your question,
Mhm.
but this was very stupid. I sent him a play-by-play of my plan on sneaking out for the night, and it was supposed to go to this, like, one of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, at 10:30, my dad goes to sleep. You know, I'll open the back window. I'll go through the back alley. Can you meet me there? You know, this time. And it was like a long, very like specific,
Detailed plan.
and I sent it to him directly. And I was like,
To your dad?
to my dad.
On purpose?
Yeah, no, accidentally. And then I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna tell him it's a joke in the morning.
Yeah.
And it totally worked. And he was like, what's up with that? And I still left. And then he was like, what's up with that text message? And I was like, I was just messing with
I was
you.
memeing you. Yeah.
I was like, why would I do that? And he was like,
You're
And
right.
I don't know that he like bought it or didn't, but he just like, and I was like, whew. But I did. I
He
for
said,
sure
"Sheesh."
stole, like, my dad would always get me. I had like 15 cars when I was in, like, at the end of high school. I got my driver's license kind of late, but because he would buy them and then work on them and sell them.
Mm.
But he would always basically like lose money because he wasn't good at it.
Mm.
So I just had like all these cars like throughout like my high school, and I definitely like would take them all the time.
Oh, that's funny.
Like, yeah, to parties or like wherever.
These are like nice cars or like shit
No, they're not
boxes?
nice. They're just like a car,
Yeah.
whatever.
Just like
something that he got.
96 Chevy Impala.
Yeah,
or
just
something
like
that.
whatever.
Yeah.
like
And you just convince everybody at the party that you have like 9 cars.
Yeah, I have 9 cars.
Jesus Christ. That's funny.
And all they're all shitty. But I got a lot of them.
What was your other story?
That was it. I would just steal
Oh,
cars.
steal cars,
Yeah,
that's
and they
funny.
never found out.
Nice.
Damn.
Or didn't care. Maybe he just didn't care.
You did a lot of shit, though.
Yeah.
Did they know
Little
about all the
hoodlum.
shit you did? You were fucking.
So I definitely he didn't know about a fight that I got into. There's a lot of shit. I just didn't bring it up.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah, they're fine. Kids are kids.
Yeah, kids are boys are boys.
Boys are boys. I fucking hate that. Boys will be boys.
Why?
Because I never did shit where my parents said that. And I was like, God
You
damn it.
could
I never
have.
did anything exciting.
You
I'm
could.
just kidding.
You could still do
Now's
it.
your moment.
Yeah, we
no,
can
that's
still do
actually,
it.
it's rape. Wait, you
What?
never, you
I'm
never
sorry,
hear
what?
that?
No.
You remember the, was it Brock Turner? Brock Turner case? His dad was like, yeah, boys will be boys.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck.
that's ridiculous.
Logan and I always had a funny, not necessarily
Story
joke.
about how
we
you
were,
met Brock
we were
Turner?
serious
No.
about it. No. So there, like when that first came out, like there were all these people that were like, oh, he should be in jail forever and blah blah blah. And then there were other people that were like, no, we should let him swim because he's like really good. So Logan and I, like, we decided like, oh, if I was the judge, this is what I would do. Is that he lives in jail, and then he has, like, we're gonna push this motherfucker. Like, we're gonna see just how fast the human body can fucking swim.
You're just going to
Oh.
put
And
him
that,
in.
it's like it like becomes his punishment.
He has to swim in jail.
You have to swim.
Why not just put him in Alcatraz and be like, good luck with the sharks?
That would be fun too, because like he obviously has some natural talent and skill amongst in this sport, right? And so it's like, well, I don't, what if he ends up setting a really cool world record, but at the same time you don't want to just like let him do whatever he wants because that sucks. So it's like, cool, all you get to do is fucking swim.
Okay,
That's your life now.
I just realized. So for
You
all
are
you,
a science experiment.
Dang.
for all you Zoomers out there / any of Megan's students that listen to this show,
Which is most of our audience. Jesus Christ.
if you don't know who Brock Turner is,
He's a rapist. That's all you need to know.
Yep.
yeah,
Famous
He's a
swimmer
rapist.
rapist.
famous rapist who got out in what, 1 month?
3.
3. He got out in 3 months.
His parents had money. I actually don't know this story.
Yes,
yeah.
a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a lot. He was an athlete, student athlete. Dad famously said,
And it wasn't
why is my son going to jail for just having some fun?
And it wasn't, this is so sad. It wasn't even like, not that we shouldn't believe women, but it wasn't even a case where a woman is claiming something that there's no evidence for. There is a video of him doing this behind a
Oh,
fucking
damn.
dumpster.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a
It's so
secret. It's
disgusting.
not claims.
That sucks.
3 months. It's really fun being a woman, you guys.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Here at the Danger Juniors writers room,
Yes.
we make these episodes in order to enrage you and radicalize you. The revolution starts with you.
You are
Holy shit,
talking
you are
like
Logan.
Logan.
You are
Logan.
This is Logan.
The spirit
Wait a second.
You are the
he is
perfect
here
one.
in a
Is he
spirit.
not Logan?
I was just. I,
Have you ever
whoa, guys! Oh, whoa! What just happened? I think I blacked
Did
out
you just
there.
start a cult? That's such a Logan thing.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's okay if you haven't listened to the show. Most of the guests on our show have never listened to it. But have you ever listened to the show? Because all of Logan's sketches are like fuck billionaires.
Kill Jeffrey Epstein.
I
Kill
think I've seen
senators.
like 2 or 3 episodes,
Mm.
but I know Logan well enough to
Yeah.
know that that's
Channel
his
his energy.
shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his bed.
That's my man.
That's his shtick.
Hey, listen, I can appreciate a good
Radical.
revolution joke.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of not even a joke.
When is the next
Is it a joke?
revolution?
It's
We're li-
happening
we're living
right
in it,
now,
Jimmy.
Starts with you, Jimmy.
Sometimes
I actually saw something the other day that talked about how the wage gap now between like working class and fucking rich people, the 1%, is like 200%. I don't know the actual percentage, but like a crazy amount larger than it was when the French started cutting people's heads off because they were hoarding all the money. It's like so much worse.
It sounds to me like
But we have smartphones, so we're just like, the memes are fun.
Sounds
like
to
we're
me
so
like-
distracted.
we just need to eat less avocado toast, and we
Yeah.
need to work on
Yeah.
our bootstraps.
I'm gonna make some drones and some bombs.
Sick.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jimmy, can you bleep that?
I'm gonna bleep that. Actually,
Yeah, go ahead and bleep that out.
because-
Actually,
Also,
Let me.
we're coming off the advent of the late
Thanks.
the late passing of one of the great comedians of our age,
Ted
whitest
Kids-
kids you
Oh,
know.
Trevor
Trevor
Moore. Yeah,
Moore.
we
You're
talked
so
about that
Logan
last
right
week.
now.
You
Yeah.
even look like
Um,
Trevor Moore and talk like
yeah,
Logan.
you kind of.
I think with that said, if you have not seen the "It's Illegal to Say This" sketch that Whitest Kids You Know did, you should definitely check it out.
Last week, we
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
just had Whitest Kids You Know playing on the TV.
Yeah,
in the
That's
background.
fantastic.
And even outside of that one, there's so many, if you rewatch the sketches that are very Trevor sketches where he'll sit down and talk to kids about conspiracy theories. You're like, oh, dude, he was thinking this all the time.
Yep.
And he predates our Logan sketches.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it honestly makes
Well,
sense.
Logan is Logan. I mean, we have all the seasons of Whitest Kids You Know on DVD. Like he has loved them forever. So I feel like those sketches were really influential to
His
how
style of
it,
comedy. yeah.
well, and also his fucking political stances, like
Mhm.
how he intakes that kind of stuff and what he creates.
I don't. This may be too philosophical, and you know me. I don't like philosophy. I think it's stupid.
Except for Nietzsche.
Because you're a gay
Except for Nietzsche.
scientist.
Because I'm a gay scientist. But I really do think that some of the best ideas that have opened my mind have been from comedians.
Mm-hmm.
And I think comedians have that, or good ones, or a lot of the ones that I follow or that, influence me in any kind of way. Like the outrageousness of like what they joke about really does open my mind.
I'm
to,
not
like-
sure if Alex Jones is a comedian though.
I think he's really funny.
I agree.
think he is very funny.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jimmy, I'm going to need you to bleep that.
Okay. Well, I like Alex Jones, and I'm a gay scientist.
All right. Thank you for bleeping that.
Okay. Thanks,
Right on.
thanks for making that
Look,
funny.
but you can't tell me that Alex Jones saying incredibly seriously that he'd suck a golf ball out of
Yeah.
a freaking garden hose
Yeah.
to prevent World War III is not the funniest shit you've
Oh
ever heard.
yeah.
I mean,
They're turning the freaking frogs gay.
is that our revolutionary? Like, is that how it starts? We like get the items and we go to Alex Jones
suck
and we're
some
like,
golf balls.
Well,
man.
so
it's about to go down. Are you doing it?
you know the theory about Alex Jones, right? About being, you know what a limited hangout is?
Nope.
Okay,
No idea.
a limited hangout is a person that gets sourced information from organizations like the FBI, the CIA, different intelligence agencies. And they are given a certain amount of information, and some of it is true and some of it is not. And then they're like, go share all of this, right? And so then that's why like some things that Alex Jones says is like comes to fruition. So then people are like everything he says is true, right?
So you're
But
Like
then some
what,
of them
though?
are so ridiculous that then the other side is like everything he says is a lie and he's stupid.
I see what you're saying.
It's
Allegedly.
purposeful.
We are alleging this.
You should research a limited hangout.
So you're saying he has comedians writing all his material, and that's why he's so funny.
No.
Donald Glover went from writing in New York for all
Yeah.
these fantastic, amazing, quintessential comedy shows, and now he writes for InfoWars.
That makes sense because
Donald Glover,
Yes,
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino.
he is very multi-talented, and that's his thing.
Yeah.
I
right?
didn't know that.
Like surely he knows info,
Yeah.
and he knows wars.
the two things.
Yeah.
you
Those are
need
the
to
two things you need
know.
for that show. Yeah.
Wow, we are fucking smart.
Yeah.
I
The
figured it
smartest
out.
of boys.
Evan, do you have a story from your childhood, something you did that you never told your parents?
God, I
They
was
don't know.
frankly, I was a total straight edge throughout high school and middle school. I think like the worst thing that I ever did that I didn't tell my parents, but I was confronted for, and this is highly technical. I work as a software engineer. I was able to figure out as a high schooler how to change one of the attributes on my computer while I connected to the internet to bypass all of the like safety
Nice.
and I
Oh, yeah.
totally lied through my teeth about it to my dad because he's
Did you
also
look
a
up
software
Judy,
engineer.
Judy Garland's boobies?
Big ol'
Massive
bitties.
honkers.
Yeah.
No,
Like, I'm
I
just
mean,
watching Wizard of Oz.
mostly it was to play like cracked versions of Counter-Strike
Oh,
because like it was like some brain dead filter words that would filter out things like guns on the
Oh,
network,
okay.
which was really stupid. And then, of course, like just to be like, I could look at like kind of slightly naughty things on the internet,
yeah.
which I feel is a formative experience for
Infowars
every
blocked?
person. Infowars was a thing at that time, but I'm not sure if it was blocked. I wasn't a big fan of Alex Jones
But
at the
are
time.
now.
Was InfoWars even around when you were in high school?
Yeah, have you seen some of the old clips?
I only learned about InfoWars when
Then
I
again,
got to college, and I feel like I'm younger than most of you.
You're definitely not younger than me because I'm 22.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
So like
Okay.
I was in high school like last week.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I changed the DNS address on my computer.
And did he know?
He figured out. He's like, hey, I need
Is he
to like.
technical as well?
Yeah, he's technical as well.
Oh, okay.
And so I was like, yeah, my friend told me how to change it so I can like do.
Then
do
eventually
video
you told the
games."
truth.
No, I didn't tell the truth at all. But I got away with it.
Okay.
I don't know. The only other like crazy thing that I could think about is watching Drive with Ryan Gosling in it and not telling my parents and then being like kind of pissed off at me.
Did they let you watch Harry Potter?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that either.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
Was there a lot of things that, well, if they blocked Harry Potter, they probably blocked a lot of things, I imagine.
Well,
Man.
Harry Potter was like a really weird thing in my house because my grandparents were missionaries and
And wizards?
I don't know, I guess if you
Muggles,
consider a
actually.
missionary a type of wizard,
Which I do.
okay, what you do. So yes, They were also wizards.
Jimmy, name some other wizards for me.
Pretty much anyone that has a bumper sticker, I believe, is probably a wizard. Because why would you have one? There's no point in it.
Unless it was for magic.
Unless you're just signaling to other people a more cryptic message.
Okay.
Why would you have a bumper sticker at all that has a message on it?
That's a good point. Because if you really want people to know what was on the bumper sticker, the literal message, you could just ask them.
You could ask them in person.
Yeah.
And then they could say, no, you're wrong. But bumper stickers don't give you that.
No,
It's
and
cryptic.
they never
So-
will.
Sorry to cut you off, Evan. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Anyways, yeah. So my grandparents were missionaries, right? A type of wizard. And they were not like the type of missionaries that are like, oh yeah, we do like missions trips. Let's go to Mexico for like 2 weeks and then
They also did
be
some
like
doggy style.
really shitty like things that don't actually help anybody. Like they would pack up all their shit and move there and like live there and be invested in communities, which is great.
That's tight.
Actually helps people. However, my dad was born in Venezuela, and when living in Panama, they would actually have like people would go to like witch doctors and like pay witch doctors to put like spells on them. So they would like come back home to like a headless dove nailed to their door. So as like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old
Yeah.
They couldn't just
kid,
go to
my dad being a 6-year-old, 7-year-old kid, right? That was
jeez.
like genuinely a very scary thing for
Yeah.
him.
Well, they don't
Of
have
course.
they don't have IKEA there. Like you can't just go get a
No.
decoration.
No. So like
You have to
actually
use
like
doves.
like some crazy shit.
Yeah, that would terrify me.
So
as a child.
yeah, that was basically why I wasn't allowed to watch or read Harry Potter or like play Pokemon or whatever.
He's like,
even
we're
though I
not even
did
touching
totally
it.
play Pokemon,
Yeah.
that's the crazy shit that I did as a kid that I didn't tell my parents about. I played Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I used to when I would go to my Nana's house, they would let me like watch the TV shows.
Yeah.
Because they would be like, "Are you allowed to watch this?" And I'd be like, "Yeah."
Big time.
Yeah.
Same.
And
So
as
same.
Pokemon's playing, you're just going, ah! How
Well,
are they
I
playing this?"
would watch like Drake and Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or like
yeah.
Ned's Declassified.
My
Yeah.
And
parents
I'd be
told
like,
me
"This is what it's like to be cool."
my parents told me that I couldn't watch Bakugan anymore as a kid because one of the girls had a crop top on. You could see your belly. It's
Wow.
too scandalous.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. We have
Man.
similar parents.
No, my parents are very wonderful people. They
Yeah.
were just protective as parents because I'm their oldest.
Yeah.
They are very, very wonderful people and definitely not crazy at all. For sure.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I think that is it okay if I go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I have a lot of secrets that I kept from my parents.
Ooh,
like a lot.
mysterious.
And I
Juicy.
don't-
Secret.
not mysterious. I just had a tough relationship with my parents when I was in high school because I was going through a lot. And but I don't know. Let me see. I made a potato gun. That was fun. I don't know. Do y'all know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to make
Like
marshmallow
compressed
guns.
air potato gun?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we made a cannon. It was like 10 feet long, and it literally shot potatoes like 300 feet.
Jesus Christ.
That's
and
dope.
I
Awesome.
accidentally shot. I was shooting. We were shooting it to test it at a like a playground in a neighborhood.
Where children
And
are?
nobody was there. It's fine. It's fine. It was like 7 p.m.
How could you know? That's so far.
I checked. No, I mean we were right next to it. We were just shooting it at the playground. So we were like 10 feet away from the slide, and I shot it, but it shot through like one of those little like spiral things, and it hit like went like 200 feet, maybe less than that, and hit the side of one of the houses behind it.
Went through the slide?
No,
So it did like a little cartoon thing, like swirled around the slide thing. And
no,
then
it
hit
just
another house.
No. It
He just like threaded the needle.
there's like a little monkey bar looking thing that's like metal bars that kind of spiral up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And
yeah.
I shot it
Through that.
through that on accident.
Why?
And it
Why
went.
are you aiming at that?
I was just shooting a fucking can, man. I don't know.
Why would you not shoot like
It's not
a
like-
solid wall.
It's not like it's
though.
got a rifle scope
didn't
on this
have it.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's a potato gun.
It's a potato gun. So it flew really far and then hit the side of the house and went, bah! Like a very loud sound. And then we and of course we're filming it. I wonder if I can find that. I don't know.
So
You should. I'll
it's
post it
10
on the
feet
Instagram.
long. Is there like a setup and tear down time, like with the
Yeah, and we're like,
trebuchet?
oh fuck.
And just unwinding everything.
We threw it in my mom's minivan, which I was borrowing.
putting a 10-foot long potato cannon
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
minivan. It's not conspicuous at all.
And so yeah, we dropped it off at my old friend's house, and then I went home and we didn't talk about it. But stole Four Locos from gas stations.
Yeah, you've told that one. You're a little hood rat.
I was trying to be.
What
yeah.
did you look like in high school?
I look like a little twerp.
Okay, let me ask you this because
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah,
All right.
because you're a ginger and you have curly hair, and I'm willing to bet you didn't know how to manage your curls in high school.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I straightened
Were
it
you a
for a
little
little
frizzy
bit too.
boy?
Yeah, I just use shampoo, and I would use a brush, which you
No!
don't do for curly
No,
hair.
you don't.
But I just grow it out really long and brush it, and then it would get all poofy. That's it.
Yeah, I need pics of this.
Cool.
Were you real skinny?
Yeah, I was really skinny. I was like 130 when I graduated high school.
That
I'm so
reminds
excited
me.
to see
I had
pics of
to
this.
get my driver's license renewed during the pandemic, so I couldn't go into the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So my driver's license now still has the photo of me that I took when I was 15.
Oh, because you
on
couldn't
it.
get a new
That's
one.
dope.
Yeah. So I look super young, totally different
Yeah,
in
that
my
would be
driver's
strange.
license photo. That is still valid. I'm up to like 2025, 2026.
Oh yeah, you got to
Wow.
keep that.
Yeah.
You should just always renew it online, so when you're 60, it's just a picture of you
Yeah.
at 15.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good idea.
You're just catfishing bouncers, dude.
I think they prevent that. They're like, in order to go sideways, you have to come back and get your picture.
No, it's literally
That's-
a sideways because I got
Oh,
it
wow.
because I got it renewed during the pandemic and the DMVs were closed.
They
I
didn't
got
let
it the
me do
sideways.
that.
I went from the vertical to the sideways,
Mhm.
and they still use the same picture.
Damn, they told me, hey, dumb fuck, come get COVID. Come inside. You have to come in and get another picture.
Hmm.
We're gonna
Those are
cough
upsetting.
right
That guy
into your
sounds
mouth
mean.
while we take the picture.
Yo, okay, y'all are telling high school stories. I was fucking rebellious from the age of 11.
I'm
What
so
is
excited.
this?
Pictures
Oh,
of Blake.
Blake, can you send me
We gotta
Swipe
put
this
this up
left
picture
or-
so
you
yeah,
can
we
put
gotta
it-
swipe left
oh
or
my
right.
God.
You'll see some other old ones, but
Yeah, so,
Wow, you and Logan look really similar at this age.
all right. Parents out there, including my parents, look here. Studies have
Yeah.
shown
yeah.
video games, like violent video games, do not cause school shooters or psychopathic tendencies. And for the most part, just let your fucking kids play video games. All right? It doesn't matter what kind of game they're playing. Maybe, sure, take them outside every once in a while. They should know what the sun looks like. Now, there is a little caveat with this. There are some kids who are fucking freaks, and you should not let have GTA.
Is that you?
No, I
Are you
was
a little freak.
no,
Someone is.
when I was growing up, there's this kid that I knew that had all the GTA games. His parents were getting divorced, so obviously he was able to get whatever video game he wanted,
Oh, nice.
and I was able to go over and play video games all the time. And even though it was like, oh, this is an M-rated game, and everyone's like, oh, in GTA you go on murder rampages, I was a fucking nerd, and I was like, let's play the missions. Let's drive to the mission
Let's
point.
beat it.
Let's beat the game. And my other friend was like, no, we got to go pick up prostitutes together. And I'm like, what the fuck?
We're going to the strip club.
He would love he would love picking up hookers on the corner in San Andreas, and then after having sex with them, run them down.
Oh, that reminds me of middle
Wow.
school. I mean, my middle school experience was like playing Watch Dogs. If that's any indicator for my age, my friends and I, we would play Watch Dogs and then run around in Watch Dogs shooting as many people as we can because they put a little indicator after a certain level as somebody who's calling the police. So you try to shoot as many people who are calling the police as possible so that the police don't come.
Good strategy.
This is a
That's
mini game that we played in middle
Yeah.
school. I was
That's
a
a
fucking
gang shit,
shithead.
dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, you should let your kids play the violent video games, watch them play it, see what their habits are. If they're picking up and murdering hookers, that's when you take them to a therapist.
I heard this somewhere. This is not an original thought, but they say, or I can see why video games don't have anything to do with mass shootings because they don't have those in fucking Korea or like in other fucking places. They don't have school shootings there.
Probably because they
Yeah.
don't really have guns in Korea that are readily accessible. Or
yeah,
else
but you
I
could
don't, I'm
stab
not,
people.
Well,
to be fair, I'm not very familiar with Korean gun laws.
well, the
Let's
reason
look that
why
up, Megan.
it's like a combination
Hey, let's
of
look that
factors.
up.
One, guns are super easy, like really big guns are super easy to get at gun shows where there's no background checks needed. Okay, and two, when people have mental issues, this is not a country. There are some parts of the country where you're able to talk about your feelings, but we're a big country. It hasn't gone up to that point where everyone who has these issues are open up to talk about it, right? And so when kids have these emotional problems or they're not connecting,
In Korea.
like in Korea.
Not in North Korea, probably.
Well,
I-
North Koreans don't have guns or food.
I have South Korea's gun laws pulled up.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
South Korea has extremely strict gun regulations. Private guns for hunting or target practice must be stored and registered at local police stations. To receive and renew a permit, a prospective gun owner must provide documents to prove legitimate reasons for gun ownership and physical and psychiatric assessment. So not on
Gotcha.
if you're trying to move home and buy a gun, you're gonna have to go through some tests.
I think though, right? Now, there are other countries in this world that are similar to ours that have access to guns, but not as many mass shootings as
France.
we do. Yeah, France. I was about to
Mhm.
say, like, you can straight up buy an AK-47 in France.
At a coffee
And,
shop.
Yeah, like it's not. I'm not gonna say it's easy to get like an AK-47 in France, but you can definitely find a place that has one that you can shoot, or it's not.
They
It's
have
not hard to
Target practices and
get
ranges.
a gun for yourself, right?
But
they
you
have
know,
a
France,
fraction
they've got
of
like
less.
mimes and shit walking around and then scaring the shit out of people.
The mimes
and-
put on their like invisible bulletproof vest, and they're like, "Oh shit, guess it won't work."
they're invisible bulletproof.
Yeah, they're like
I mean, mimes are everywhere in France, I imagine.
the mimes are like the 7-year-old kid that you played with on the playground. It's like you do play fights with, be like, "I dodged it for everything." You know,
yeah,
It's a mime.
yeah.
that's a mime
Oh my
for
God.
everyone in France.
So
who owns a
everyone's
gun.
got AKs there in France.
Yeah,
I don't
That's what I
understand.
imagine.
that's how they make wine.
If
They shoot it
They shoot the grapes off of
into
the vines.
submission.
Yeah, and then they just like they use mortars to crush them, and then they ferment them that way.
I guess I love France now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What if the NRA started putting all their money into free mental health care? That would solve. Everyone would be like, yeah, you can have as many guns as you want. Nobody has mental health issues anymore. Nobody's going to shoot up a school.
How much money do they have? What,
I mean,
Hundred-
I think,
5, all of it?
5 all of it? All right.
Yeah.
Well,
never mind.
I mean,
All
that
right,
would
stop talking
probably
about
help.
politics. I don't know. I feel
Where'd
like
you get that burrito?
I had it for lunch
where'd you
and
get
it's
that burrito?
leftovers. It's just been sitting right here.
That's
every-
delicious.
You want
I'm
to
eating
share?
dinner.
So yeah, I
room?
used to play
Everybody wanna take
GTA
a
a lot,
little
mom
bite?
and dad. I used to play so many M-rated games, and I turned out fine.
Well, what's funny about video games is that the games aren't causing the problem. It's when at 13 you're sitting in like a live chat playing Call of Duty and someone's like, "You're a fucking retard." Like they're like cursing at you and like being super toxic.
I
That's
got-
what makes people crazy, not the game.
Yeah.
The highest density of N words I've ever heard in my life was
Oh,
playing
yeah.
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Dude, Xbox Live,
what's the most N words per second that you've heard?
Dude, I
E40.
honestly, like
E40 song.
at least 2 because
has-
it was Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that math checks out.
Yeah,
Man.
people like I feel like that is like even when I watch like Logan play League and people just get so fucking toxic in the chat. It's like this is why people think that video games make you violent. It's like the game is not making me violent. I want to kill the other people that are being idiots. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, amen.
They should.
What? Just kidding.
And that's why there's shootings.
And
that's
that's why
why.
they're
Is
shooting.
there something we should be concerned about here?
No.
How,
Do you
how long
own
have we
an
been recording,
AK-47?
Jimmy?
I'm sorry?
Do
How
I?
long have we been going?
54 minutes.
Oh, okay. Anyone else have anything to say? before
I
we
don't
wrap up?
think so. I'm trying to think of another thing that's cooler. Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to the Danger Junior $1 for My Lover Room, sponsored by Giver.
Yes.
Give her $1. She'll be your lover. That's the premise of the ad. Well, Jimmy.
Yes. All right. So there's 3 sketches
Okay.
for you guys and the listeners. They're all short. They're not very long.
Good.
So this will be hopefully painless for all of you. Do you? Oh, Evan, it should be in your email.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, great. The first one we're gonna do is Bruce Lee's diet.
Okay.
Is what I'm naming this episode, and I should have the parts already at the top. Okay,
Hold on, mine's taking a second to load.
and this is Bruce Lee, the karate master.
Do you guys do like
Wing
voices on
Chun.
this?
You can do any voice you want to.
I can do any voice I want to.
Absolutely.
Not a
Any of 'em.
racist one.
No. I'm
you
not
can
doing
even-
a racist one. Yeah, I want to make that clear. I'm not going to do a racist voice. Also,
Good,
I'm
if you
not
want to.
casted as Bruce Lee, so I think we're
You
okay
could do it
there.
if you
Austin,
want.
you can do whatever you want.
I could do. Yeah, I could do what I want. This is a free country. It's America,
Thank you for saying that. Yes.
right?
That's right. You're free.
Rock, flag, and eagle.
Yes.
That's right. You're free.
However,
You're free, baby.
I will not be doing a racist accent.
Now I'm glad we know that now before you read.
I'm gonna.
All right, Megan. I forget
Rex. I'm playing Rex.
you are playing right. I
Like,
love Rex.
is this okay?
Don't read ahead.
I'm not reading
The
ahead.
bold is
Okay.
your part.
The bold is my part. Okay.
Yes, you're doing your yes. Bold is your part, Evan.
Can I just say before we start reading
Please.
this, and I really hate to make this about myself,
go?
but it's something I've been dealing with all day.
Go for it.
So, when women,
Hang on.
can I get a women in the chat?
Women.
Great. When women are on their periods, which I am currently,
Ew.
this
Bro, can
really
you
fun thing happens where, like every 10 minutes or so, your vagina is feels like it's being stabbed, just like someone is stabbing,
Like a oopie.
I certainly relate to that.
and
Kind of like
and
that.
you'll forget about it. You'll forget that it's gonna happen, and then it happens, and
Oh,
you're like,
no.
and then it goes away. And that happens about every 10 or 15 minutes.
Well, just every time it happens, just go.
Okay, great. I will for the remainder of the episode.
That would be great.
Good.
Great.
Okay. To honor all
It hurts
women.
really bad. It's really bad.
Because I'm dating a woman.
Do you want
Yeah.
pistachios?
For now.
Yeah.
For now, so-called
So-called
gay
gay scientist.
Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
It's
Is
for
it- you're a-
science.
You're
He's
a
dating
fucking
a woman
fraud.
for
Dating a woman
science.
You are a
Science.
fucking fraud.
The history books will read pretty much that I'm a fraud. Okay.
All right.
This episode is called Bruce Lee's
This-
Diet.
Sketch?
Sorry, this sketch is called Bruce Lee's Diet.
Bruce Lee enters a dojo.
Hey, Rex, having a good day?
Bruce, it's good to see you, my man. I'm doing well. Didn't you just leave the dojo?
Yeah, I'm going to warm up. Should be here until close.
You're the man, Bruce. You gonna show me that 2-inch punch one day, right?
Ha! In your dreams.
Maybe one day.
See you later, Rex.
Bruce Lee sets his bag down and starts to stretch. It's 5 a.m. at the gym and not very busy. Rex is seen turning on lights. There are a few stragglers coming in to start the day. Bruce Lee takes a look around, opens his bag secretively, and pops open a can of Vienna sausages. He takes one last look around and gobbles them all down.
Hey, Bruce. Look who's here. It's your biggest fan, Steve McQueen.
Steve, what the heck are you doing here?
I just wanted to get a bird's eye view of your training technique.
Only if I get to drive one of those speedy race cars.
I'm game. Seriously, what makes you so fast, Bruce?
Bruce Lee trembles inside. He wants to believe that his training and his commitment and discipline are what drive him, but in his heart of hearts, he knows it's Vienna.
If I told you my secret, Steve McQueen, you wouldn't believe it.
Ah, come on, Bruce Lee. I'll take whatever I can get. I've got a race car race that I'm dying to win. I could really use the edge. Give me the secret of your desire.
Steve, you know I can't. My legacy is at stake.
Come on, Bruce. I've been hounding you for weeks. How many 5 a.m. house calls do I have to make before you give me the sauce of the future?
You promise to leave me be if I tell you?
Yes. Please, Bruce Lee. Just tell me what gives you the edge of bliss.
Well, okay. It's Vienna sausages.
Like the tiny sausages?
They are packed with protein, Steve. I work out 36 hours a day, and there is enough protein in one that can power a horse and all their ancestors.
I don't think so. And besides, I don't believe in past afterlife.
How do you think that I'm so lightning quick?
Bruce Lee does a kick so fast that lightning comes out of his toes and kills Rex almost instantly.
I would have died for you, Bruce.
I know. You just did.
Well, I do need to win the race car race tomorrow. Maybe I'll try it out. You're crazy son of a bitch. You know that?
Ha! So they tell me. Hey, Steve McQueen, one more thing.
Yeah, Bruce Lee.
Give my regards to the asphalt.
Bruce Lee throws Steve McQueen across the dojo into a collection of relic weapons. Steve McQueen almost unconsciously takes a handful of Vienna sausages out of his pocket and slams them down his throat.
Oh, you're not the only whiz demon.
It can't be.
What has been could have always have happened.
You've read the ancient Vienna text?
The same.
Then you know about the proverb of spice.
If it fits in a can, it is God.
They both charge at each other, landing equally fatal blows. There's a flurry of kicks, punches, and maybe even a little kissing. But it's too quick to make out. Rex is still dying on the ground, giving a proud type father thumbs up towards Bruce Lee. The fight goes on for about 52 days. They're slamming Vienna sausages the entire time.
Give up, Bruce Lee. I'm the quickest on the planet.
But Steve, you've forgotten one thing.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
This isn't a race car race. It's a race car marathon.
And Steve's heart explodes. He throws up about 6,000 Vienna sausages and prays to God.
Dear God. Kill Bruce Lee in a movie accident.
Jesus Christ. If it fits in a can, it is God.
That's a t-shirt. Logan, write that down.
Logan. All right.
Oh, wait. Shit,
I don't remember.
have
I wrote this
pen and paper?
like a while ago, so I was really happy to find out what the fuck I wrote. I don't even remember this.
When did you write
Bro,
this?
This is a Vienna sausage high right here. It's
yeah.
psychedelics.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
wanted.
You know how they like say that there's like a lethal amount of caffeine? There's like a psychedelic amount of
Of
Vienna,
Vienna
sausages
sausages.
that
You just
you
gotta
can
slam
consume.
'em.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you'll know when you hit it. You just have to keep eating them.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's what I
your
would
heart
say to
will
the
It's
literally
happening.
explode.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh no.
Pro tip for eating a bunch of
Sorry.
Vienna
Every
sausages.
time.
Women.
There we go.
Here's what you got to do. You got to get a needle and thread. You got to thread all those sausages into one giant string and then suck them down like you would in a Tom and
Oh,
Jerry
like-
cartoon.
Is that why you're so fast,
oh.
Austin?
I thought you were going to say
So I'm
like
so-
anal bead. You gotta boof them.
You gotta boof them.
Gotta boof
No,
the bead.
that's disgusting.
Boof the bead.
You gotta
Boof the bead. You
That's
gotta boof
Blake's
the
bit.
bead.
You gotta
Boof the bead.
Yeah, I was saying it for him. My whole goal is to make y'all laugh.
Vapor boof. Anyways,
Oh shit.
so Jimmy,
Yep.
this is you wrote this a long time ago.
I wrote this within 2 months
Oh, okay.
at some point.
So you write not on the show?
I knew that I was going to eventually have to do one of these episodes,
Yeah.
so I went ahead and got one in the bank.
Very cool.
I got a
Smart.
little bit.
You're
yeah,
so smart, Jimmy.
yeah,
This is an investment
Smart man.
opportunity.
yeah, for Vienna sausages.
Yeah.
Sausages. Well, so what? I guess where did your thought process? Did you first look at a can of Vienna sausages, or did you see a poster of Bruce Lee and wondered what happened?
I think I just typed in Bruce Lee's diet, and I thought the bit was it would be funny if he just had this, like Vienna sausages was the source of his desire.
And
It's
his
like a
power.
Popeye situation. Instead of spinach, it's Vienna sausage.
Did I steal that from somewhere unintentionally?
No.
And-
I
think
think you made it. It's comedy though, so it's fine.
Let me ask
Okay.
you,
It's a
let me ask you
transformative
this.
media.
Steve McQueen was an actor, right?
Steve
Yes.
McQueen was an actor, but he was more famously a race car driver.
Okay.
Race car race
okay.
driver.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that he was famous for race car driving.
Yeah.
I don't mean to segue, but I have
Go for it.
I have a really important question. Is
Please.
Rex the owner and proprietor of Rex Kwon Do from Napoleon Dynamite?
That was not on purpose, but that would have been cool if I had made that connection. Yes.
You should have said yes.
Yeah, no, I think Rex plays a very important role in Napoleon
True.
Dynamite for anybody who has seen the movie.
Yeah, I definitely remember him.
He's like breaking Kif's arm.
Yes. So funny.
He's
Right.
married to this bombshell of a woman.
Ugh,
He's just a hunk of a man.
true.
And integral to the lore and universe of Napoleon Dynamite.
Absolutely.
So rural Idaho lore.
Yep.
The mythos, I guess you could say. I like to think that Rex is a titan among men here with Bruce Lee
I don't think that gets in the way.
and Steve McQueen.
Were
No, I
we
don't think
were
that
we
seems in the way
supposed
of
to
the
read
bit at
it
all.
like anime characters a little bit? Because we did.
I
I did
think it
that.
worked great.
Great.
Here's what I hope in my sketches is that it's so obvious the way you should read it
Right.
because of the way it's flowing.
Right.
That it just kind of
Comes up.
Basically, like
Makes
And
reads
you know what,
sense.
Jimmy?
itself.
That's what makes you a good writer.
thank you. I'll somehow hover underneath that compliment.
Amazing.
But thank you.
This is classic literature.
Okay. So
What are we
Jules
reading
Verne,
next?
Eat your fucking
Jules-
heart out.
So let's do the next sketch is called Bouncer.
Bouncer. All right.
And let me assign roles real quick, actually, while I'm stalling. Evan, why don't you play the main on this one? It's going to be.
Okay.
Who do you think you're going to play? No, actually, you should. Let's do.
Awesome.
Is that how you spell that?
Awesome.
Awesome.
You know what's funny, Evan, is that Logan also uses his phone and holds his mic. This is like weird.
I intended to use a
He's method acting.
stand.
There is a
during
stand over
this,
there. I wonder.
but it was way too awkward.
Well, I'm wondering why Jimmy's not using it. You're not using it.
I don't know. Maybe because
Oh.
Jimmy's. He's
I mean, it would be
snoozing. If you
easier.
snooze, you lose.
It would be
Jimmy?
easier for me to use a stand because I use.
you
a lot
finish
of-
it.
You want me to
fill
go
it.
grab it for you, Jim?
Nope, I like this.
It's a little too late at this point.
Yeah. No, this is just like the most comfortable to me right now. Being in the middle of the couch
We need
here.
to get little those like little TV trays, so we can all have little desks.
Yeah.
Okay, Austin, pay. Sorry.
The issue with that is the couch goes so far back. We would just be like the
Here's what you
well,
gotta do,
you would just
right?
wouldn't sit all the way back. You would sit.
When Logan comes back,
Mm-hmm.
you need like a little like producer's corner. A lot of like big podcasts have it
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, like Nadav.
You gotta,
on
yeah, you
your mom's
gotta
house.
like, you gotta have a camera that really just points to one corner
Somebody that
where you
thinks
can
we're
just
funny.
be posted up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I be that guy? And this is you four?
Yeah, do you want to be our producer? You don't want to be on the pod anymore?
That's
mean-
not what I said.
No, I mean he would still be on it. It would just be,
He would
I'm
be
the
in-
comic relief. I'll chime in, and I'm the super cool, fun guy.
I'm the super cool fun
I'm
guy.
the super
You
cool
know?
fun one. That's my thing.
No.
Mr. Rogum has
That's mine.
one.
I
of
mean, we
those
do
guys.
eventually need not a producer, really just an editor, because I like to think that we're all producers of our own life. And I mean, I don't know if
That's
any of us
deep.
are producerable.
Excuse me.
We don't have the money to be producers. None of us do.
We don't have any
I
money.
can't afford us being producers.
Yeah, I
and
can't
I don't
either.
pay anything for this.
Yeah. All right.
All
On
right.
that note, let's read a sketch.
All right. So I've assigned characters. Austin, do you know who you're playing?
Rachel and Guy too.
All right. Well, is everyone familiar? I'm going to do narration because there's more parts
Okay.
in this. And this sketch is called Bouncer. Club Douche is where all the bad boys go to play. It's a real rager. It's the swanky, nicer part of town where all the biggest douchebags love to go and buy girls drinks. Women go there too, kinda. It's the type of club that plays almost exclusively Black Eyed Peas. And the people that go to this club have the most vanilla Spotify playlists and listen to bad folk music.
Whoa.
Because it's so douchey, there's almost always a fight that breaks out, and that's where Herm comes in. He is the club's only bouncer. He wishes he could dance, and even though he always has his game face on, he thinks the one or two girls that go there are usually very pretty. He wishes very much that he could dance with them or save them from a bad guy. He fantasizes about the pretty women often. Herm means well, but he has never won a fight in his life. In fact, he's a terrible bouncer. He's never successfully thrown anyone out. And usually a nicer, bigger guy ends up just kind of helping him out of pity. Herm's brother is the owner of the club and honestly just needed someone to look like they are checking IDs. He only pays him $7.25 an hour. He was supposed to get tips from the bartender since he started, but he's always been too afraid to ask for them. Loud music is playing inside.
Can I see your ID, please?
Of course, here you go.
This is definitely fake, he thinks.
Right, on inside. Have a nice dance.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, next, please. Yes, can I see your ID?
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's a Minnesota ID. Here's my birthday. The guy points to his birthday, but Herm notices that it's expired.
Check out. Go ahead. Right, please keep the line on the side of the wall, please.
I wish I could dance, he thinks.
ID.
Hi, I'm actually starting as a bartender tonight. I wasn't sure where to enter.
As Herm looks up, he is absolutely elated. The woman standing in front of him is very attractive and has a very kind smile. Somehow he immediately senses from some outside force that she has a kind and beautiful soul. After the brief stun, he realizes that he should say something back.
Right. I'm the bouncer. You can actually head inside.
So you don't need to see my ID.
No way, your family now.
He regretted saying that.
Because I'm actually with the TABC and you're under arrest for not checking my ID. In fact, I need to speak with management. I'm shutting down the club until the owner pays the fine. I'm doing a full investigation.
No, wait.
I'm kidding. I really am starting tonight. That was just a joke.
Oh, wow, you got me.
What's the holdup?
I guess I should just get inside. I'm already running late from standing in line. It's nice to meet you, Herm.
There was a feeling inside of him that really hoped that a fight didn't break out tonight, so Stacy wouldn't see him get his ass kicked.
Right. Great to meet you, Stacy. Good luck.
It's been a couple hours since he met Stacy, and the club is bumping. Saturdays are usually the busiest, and it has been extremely busy tonight. Herm has been looking over his shoulder as the patrons open the door to head inside to see if he could just catch a glimpse of Stacy at the bar. He's caught a glimpse of her a few times, and each time his heart completely melts. He really hoped he didn't have to break up a fight tonight and get his ass kicked. He was so distracted checking IDs, he was barely even looking at them. Gail, one of the bartenders, comes outside to greet him.
Hey, Herm, what the hell? It's packed in there. Have you not been keeping count? There are way too many people inside.
Herm looks inside. He realizes he's been too distracted thinking about Stacy this whole time. It's shoulder to shoulder inside. The bar is way too busy. People are getting agitated, and he really didn't want to get his ass kicked tonight.
No.
Get your shit together, you Seabiscuit fuck.
She heads back inside. Out of all the employees there, she was the nicest to him, and that's saying a lot. Herm goes back to checking IDs. The music is bumping, but people are much louder inside, and it's getting very rowdy. He tried to pull back on the amount of people he was letting inside, but then the line was almost at a standstill, and people started getting pissed off. The DJ was really killing it tonight, playing Black Eyed Peas back to back with no other artist, and these idiots were really drinking it up. He could almost feel the amount of fights that were about to break out. Then he heard something very clear in the background. Dude, Rachel's here with me, basically. Why are you taking shots with her?
Dude, I've known Rachel way before you brought her a drink and took a tour in the woman's restroom.
Well, go hit on other girls in here. There's at least 4 other girls tonight.
Hell no, bro. You didn't claim her.
Yes, I did. I called dibs when the DJ played I've Got a Feeling for the 3rd time. Herm's hands were getting clammy. Some idiot overserved these guys, and now he was about to get his ass kicked for sure. They were both way bigger than him. They might have even played a sport in college or something. Finally, one of them throws a punch and demands the attention of the whole club.
Herm, you gotta get in here. These idiots are at each other's throats.
Right. I'm just gonna go get something out of the boot of my car.
No way he was going to embarrass himself in front of Stacy tonight. He'd rather walk out of the club, walk out on his brother, walk out with no plan just to save himself from the embarrassment, at least for tonight, for her. But it was too late. Gail grabbed him pretty much completely, picking him up and threw him into the chaos.
Right, lads, break it up.
He immediately gets punched in the face.
You have to leave. Get out of here, mates.
Another punch from the other guy.
Stacy, don't look at me.
Gail joins in and kicks Herm in the back.
Get him out of here, Herm.
Right. That's it.
The music stops. The fight dissolves for a moment, and everyone's eyes are on Herm.
What's with all this fighting then? Every night I come here and get my ass kicked just because two guys are confused about which girl they're hitting on. I've had it. Can't we just all dance to Black Eyed Peas together in harmony?
There is a moment of silence as Herm wipes the blood from his face and spine.
Is this a musical number?
You don't know this song?
No.
Dude,
What's
I
wrong
know
with
this-
the world,
I
mama?
know this.
People
This
living
is so
like
funny.
ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world addicted to the drama. Only attracted to the things that'll bring you trauma.
Okay.
Who's guy two? You are.
I'm guy
go,
one.
go.
Suddenly, there's a sound in the silence. What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mamas. I think the whole world addicted to the drama, only attracted to things that'll bring you trauma.
Overseas, yeah, we try to stop terrorism, but we still got terrorists here living in the USA, the big CIA, the Bloods and the Crips and the KKK.
But if you only have love for your own race, then you only leave space to discriminate. And to discriminate only generates hate. And when you hate, then you're bound to get irate. Yeah.
Father, help us. Send some guidance from above. 'Cause people got me questioning, where is the love?
There's another fight outside the bar. Herm runs out to continue singing the chorus of Where is the Love by the Black Eyed Peas. The small crowd outside beats the shit out of him. Stacy runs out to check on him, but it's too late. He's dead. It was the Black Eyed Peas. They killed him. End.
I'm sorry that I sang it. You should cut that when
No.
we do the episode.
Okay.
You should cut it.
So the bit was.
I thought that Austin was guy one and he didn't know the song. And so I was like,
okay.
I'll sing it for him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
so
it was.
just cut that when we, just cut that out.
Well, because the bit, I don't know if maybe it didn't make sense, but it was just like he has this like moment, and then everyone's like, maybe
Yeah.
he's right.
Yeah,
maybe,
oh, no, it played.
Right? Oh, okay. Did
The
it
moment
play?
played.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
And then okay, good.
And they killed him.
And then Black Eyed Peas were waiting outside, and they killed him.
So this was your serious piece.
This was the drama piece.
And I get the feeling that you don't like Black Eyed Peas music.
I actually like the song "Where's the Love."
I actually like a lot of
So
their
this was
songs.
a little
Jim.
bit of a tribute.
Oh, okay.
So
Help us send some guidance from above. 'Cause people got me questioning. Where is the love? The love. The love. Where is the love? The love. The love.
so catchy. And Justin Timberlake. When I found out Justin Timberlake sang the chorus, I was like, "Oh, they got Justin!
Yep.
They got Justin on the chorus!"
What's wrong with the world, mama?
Yeah.
People living like ain't got no mamas.
I mean, that
I was
was
like, "Is this a multiracial band? Can you do that?"
the government. I don't know if you know this. The American government paid them to write that after 9/11.
Are you for real?
And the
Yeah.
song's still relevant
Then
today.
how come they say we got terrorists here living in the USA, the
USA.
big CIA?
Limited hangout.
They're the
There we
Black
go.
Eyed Peas.
It's going
are
full
living in
circle.
hangout.
Nice.
Wow, who would have
I have
thought?
neutral opinions on the
And
Black
then
Eyed Peas.
Fergie said, "My humps."
My humps. Cool.
Wow, I really like
that
that
song
one.
is actually about the housing crisis.
Oh, I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
I was just like, it's
my
catchy.
humps. It's the rising
Cost of
Are
living.
you
cost
having
of
a
Yeah,
living,
like
but
on
the
a
housing
graph.
crisis is 2008.
It's
My
happening.
lovely
so-
lady.
Uh-oh.
It's happening.
Let's hit 'em with
Housing
Women.
Got it.
All right.
Nice.
It's better now. Fixed it.
Fantastic.
Well, Jimmy,
Fantastic.
I like Erm's little story.
And I liked the voice that you did. That
That
was
was a great
great.
voice.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
glad he
I tried to
finally
go
died.
Cockney with it, and then it just ended up being like
That's
some
fine.
It was perfect.
Roadman. Big up, Roadman.
Big-
It was kind of fitting for someone like
Yeah,
in a Black
bruv.
Eyed Peas sketch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bruv.
yeah.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Wicked, mate.
I'm a bouncer in it.
Yeah, it was great.
You
Okay.
can get really you can get scouse with it.
What's that?
Yes, man.
Oh.
Yes, mate.
People
yes,
talk like
lad.
that?
Have you seen that Stacey Bird? She's proper heavy, like.
Oh, that
In
would have
it?
been nice.
Yeah, it's like Liverpool.
In it.
What's
Oh, you're from
wrong with the
Liverpool.
old mama?
In it?
Yeah, that's northern.
Didn't you know
English.
about the Black
Well,
Eyed Peas
not northern.
in the UK?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. but they're kind of more into like, I don't know.
David Attenborough.
Yeah,
Who
Yeah.
the fuck is that?
bro, the guy from Planet Earth.
Planet
Yeah.
Earth narrator.
We're all
He's
guys
knighted.
from
He's
Planet
not-
Earth.
he's
Talking
not
He's
just
about
David
it.
Planet
Attenborough.
Earth.
He's Sir
He
David
goes,
Attenborough.
but they were
shit.
in for a real night.
The
Oh
Penguins.
fuck.
Logan does an insane David Attenborough
We'll have
impression.
to-
He'll have to ask him to do it.
Check
He'll
out.
do like, but the quiet scene that we thought was not what it was.
Hey,
like,
I'm here. I'm
it's
just
so
refusing to
good.
do it.
I don't know him, and I never will.
David Attenborough.
But I like the accent you're doing.
You could know him. He's still alive.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna look.
you'd
it up.
have to kill him if you wanted to bring him to the orgy.
Jimmy, I have a
I'm
question.
killing
Yeah.
David Attenborough.
Bro, you know who could just bring the orgy like next week? It's coming up. It's Betty White.
She
my
gonna
friend.
die.
She
Yeah.
is gonna die.
That's
Yeah,
what they
it's
say.
coming
Chuck
up.
Norris too. He's really old.
Yeah.
I ain't
Jimmy,
taking him.
why if all three of your sketches
Murdoch?
is the paper blue?
Okay, so I like writing on blue backgrounds. I think it's more pleasing than white.
It's happening again. God, that was fast.
Here we go.
Fucking
Whammin'.
hell.
There you go.
Is it just
It's
because
better
is
now.
it just because the blue is not as bright as the white?
Yes.
Hmm.
And I meant
Hi,
to do
Momo.
actually. Yeah, I have it defaulted, but not. I didn't have it defaulted on the Bruce Lee scratch.
I feel the opposite way.
Mama, what do you prefer,
I'm
blue
sorry.
or white?
What?
You could also do a dark. You can.
You don't
put in
like blue?
your
I
Google
like
Chrome in
white
dark
because
mode.
I'm racist.
How do I do that?
I don't know.
Why
I
don't you like
remember.
blue?
Well, it's not that I don't like blue. It's that white is the best.
Aren't you a black dog?
Shut up.
Isn't this Isn't this
I should have
Ah,
sung
shoot,
characters
what's
for
his
the next
name?
sketch.
Why am I blanking on his name? Shoot.
Barry White.
Dave Chappelle bit? Isn't that a David Chappelle bit?
Did I steal?
David Chappelle.
David.
David Chappelle?
Oh,
Yeah.
really
the
respect-
leader of the KKK is a blind black
No, it's
guy.
like the black KKK member, right?
Well, he's the leader of the KKK. I think he's a leader. Yeah, leader of the KKK is a
Oh.
black guy.
He's
One
blind.
of my favorite things is
Yeah.
is in the West Coast. She was like the leader of a local chapter of like maybe the NAACP or something, and she was transracial. So
Yeah,
they-
no,
they-
No, that's
they-
No,
head,
this is the thing.
head of the NAACP.
there
Okay,
it is.
so
transracial.
I'm
Come on.
I'm from
What's
From
transracial?
Washington State,
I gotta learn
right?
another thing.
This is a
white
this
woman
is a
It's
who
not
says she's a
acceptable.
black woman.
right. Okay, so
like
I'm
gets like
Ooh.
takes melanin pills and then tans so that she
It's like
becomes
permanent
black and then
blackface.
like gets her hair done like in like box braids and basically like like appropriates a culture so much that she's just like I'm black.
Yeah.
yeah. So this lady's from Spokane, Washington, and I've been to
Disgusting.
Spokane, Washington, but yeah, this shit was crazy. I mean, I think she's still in Spokane, like just doing some
Just being
weird
black.
ass shit. The one weird thing, my brother found she has a Cameo page. You guys know Cameo?
Yeah.
She has a
Yeah.
cameo.
Yeah,
page?
she has a Cameo page.
How much
Wow.
does she
Killing it?
charge?
Dude, I don't know. I just remember my brother found her Cameo page.
What's her name?
What is her
David
name?
Attenborough.
David Attenborough.
Attenborough.
I don't know. I could find the link and send it to you
Anyways.
guys later.
Let's go to
Sorry,
let's go to
didn't mean
Jimmy's
to
last sketch.
totally
No, that's some
distract
hot
from this
gossip.
sketch, but yeah, that's
some hot
one of the
goss.
more wild
Some
stories.
hot gossip.
some hot
I can't believe you've never heard of that, Jimmy.
I think I'm just bad at remembering names that describe a thing because I have heard of that before.
I feel
Yeah.
like Jimmy, your brain only absorbs the things that you need to know. Like
Barely,
you
yeah.
kind of like filter out all the fluff.
But
You're like, these
No,
are
thanks.
important things.
yeah,
These are what I need to know. These are what's important to me, and I admire
Vienna
that about
sausages.
I don't. Yeah, I don't let any of it in.
And
Well,
black eyed peas.
you know so much about the things that you actually care about. So
True.
when like fluff comes in, you're like, get the shit out of here.
No thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it stresses me out, I'm like,
Yeah.
keep room for gray matter,
Yeah.
and that's the gay science way. All right.
Didn't Nike say that?
Nike did. Nike said that. Yeah.
Nike? Yeah.
Nike said
We are
that.
sponsored
Friedrich Nike.
by Nike. Fast as fuck.
All right.
All right. So this is Sillytown, Nebraska. Is a sketch. I assigned roles while you guys were talking. And do you guys see your roles?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows that
I
the
would love
motto
to
of
just jump into
nihilism
it.
is
Yeah,
All right,
let's
let's
jump
do
in.
it. Let's do
All
it.
right. So this sketch is called Sillytown, Nebraska. I'm gonna narrate. A clown has been terrorizing Sillytown, Nebraska. Chief Mitchell of the Sillytown Police Force has called a meeting with the other police officers to address the issue.
All right. Listen up. Sparkles the clown is back.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I know, but this is a big problem.
This is bullshit.
Okay, trust me, I'm just as upset as all of yous. But we know something we didn't know before.
Please tell us how we can kill this clown.
Really, Julie?
I just got off the phone with the Chief Lee from Goofysville, Tennessee. Apparently, Sparkles the Clown has exhibited the same patterns in their town as well. But we have new information. Sparkles is targeting towns that have funny adjacent names, thinking that they want him there. Sparkles, believe it or not, and trust me, I didn't believe it at first, can teleport within 30 feet of any balloon in the world.
There's a moment of silence and disbelief.
So we're dealing with a magical clown.
I know, it sounds crazy, but we've never caught Sparkles, have we? No. So we have to follow every lead we have if we're gonna get this son of a bitch.
This is insane.
Fascinating.
It is insane, Darius, so we have to be even insaner.
Chef, is it Chef?
Chief,
Sparkles has never done anything to hurt anyone. Just because Sparkles isn't welcome to the parties doesn't mean we should take him down.
Lauren, clowns are scary now, everyone knows that. Clowns aren't really useful for this era of comedy or entertainment anymore. And Sparkles is disturbing the peace. I don't care if he's making balloon animals harmlessly and doing entry-level magic.
The clown must die.
God damn it, Julie, you just got a promotion. Now to the plan. I'm calling it Operation Funny Business. We've commandeered every balloon in the city, leaving only one balloon at little Christopher's 6th birthday party. Christopher's parents are happy to host a takedown since Sparkle showed up unannounced at his last birthday party and left glitter all over their goddamn house like a magical lunatic.
Damn this clown to hell.
I think it's cute. Not all the children hate Sparkles. They just don't understand why clowns are useful.
Clowns are irrelevant. Besides, we don't know the extent of Sparkle's powers. We are moving forward with Operation Funny Business.
the small police force is posted in a van next to the gate that leads into the backyard of Christopher and his parents' house. Friends and family have not been warned, not even the little boy Christopher. Only the parents are involved, and they really want to see Sparkle's corpse bloodied on their tile floor.
All right. I've given the parents a walkie-talkie. As soon as that balloon fuck arrives, we're going to take him down.
Everyone nods in agreement, even Lauren. A few hours go by without a peep from the radio. Mitchell checks in with the parents, and the radio seems to be working fine. They play cards while they wait. Chief Mitchell cheats at a game of goldfish numerous times, at which Lauren calls out, making their hatred for her grow even stronger. During another call out from Lauren, they finally get something. Official Mitchell, the clown is nigh.
Okay, team, go, 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 go.
They rush into the backyard. Mitchell, Darius, and Julie immediately shoot up the place. Cakes flying in the air. Parents are grabbing their children and running out of the party. The family dog is barking. Red Hot Chili Peppers is blaring in the background. In a matter of seconds, the dust settles, and they see Sparkles bloodied on the ground. All I wanted was to make the children love clowns. Sparkles sheds a single tear. The makeup fades into the sky, revealing it was Lauren the whole time.
Operation Funny Business. Ha, more like Operation Didn't Mean to Kill Lauren, but didn't know she was Sparkles the Clown.
This is Scooby-Doo. This is a little Scooby-Doo
It's
sketch.
a little twist at the end.
It was Lauren. She just wants to be a clown.
Yeah.
Very
Come here,
fun.
Mama. Up.
Are
up.
clowns irrelevant?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big time.
The last time clowns were relevant was like John Wayne Gacy Jr.
Why do
And
people
then
still
that
try
was
and be
like-
clowns?
And then in the 90s when Acid Bath recorded their hit album.
Clown?
Right.
You know, my mom was
Whatever
a
the name of it
professional
is.
clown until I was like 10.
And did she make bank?
Yeah, the events paid pretty well.
But did the kids want her there?
Well, so she
Well,
was
they don't get a say.
She was like mostly a Christian clown.
Christian clown
Yeah, so she would do like church services
Whoa.
and stuff and like teach people about Jesus.
So she was like a pastor.
in clown makeup.
in clown makeup
I'm
and like a big rainbow
just
wig.
trying to think about this.
Here's
Is
the
any
thing.
of the clown outfit, get up, or makeup related or have any religious imagery?
All right,
'Cause
so
I'm trying to
okay, so
imagine this in my head.
how clowns carry those like erasers that are like this big, and they say for big mistakes. Have you ever seen
No,
those?
what?
It's like a gag. They'll
Yeah. I
like pull
haven't
it out
seen
from a
that, no.
pocket. So she had this big giant eraser that said for big mistakes, and she would do this thing of like, oh, like you might mess up, but then God takes the eraser and He erases your sin, right? And like, she would do like pulling
can-
flowers
you
out
can
of her
do whatever
sleeve.
you
Like
want.
she would do
You
like
can do anything.
amateur
Could she
clown
juggle?
magic.
Either you accept Jesus into your life and He erases
Or
your
you're a
sin
clown.
with this big giant magic
Yeah.
eraser, or you end up like Lauren, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You'll know
Yeah.
who Lauren is once Danger Jr. writes a sketch about her.
Yeah.
Fun fact,
So-
Drifter's serial killer, Henry Lee Lucas, supposedly did most of his killing while being sheltered by a church.
Wow. God damn.
It wasn't the first, probably won't be the last.
Yeah.
Let's be completely honest.
What is
Dave's
it
Volt, am I
about?
right, brothers?
It's part of life.
Let me also clarify,
Crusades.
the church did not know he was killing, but they're like, you're a nice guy, come stay in our church. And he murdered
I mean,
a bunch of people.
I feel like most murderers are very charming
Yeah.
in some sense, right?
You know how many people
Uh-oh.
are like in,
Sorry, I didn't scream that one.
Women.
It hurt really bad.
There you go.
It happened, so thank you.
you know how many people are
Better
just
hope
like
there's not a shark in here.
straight up like horny
Yeah.
fuck for serial killers? Like there's got to
is
be some
that?
sort of trend here.
What is that?
I don't know.
Well, there is. I mean, rape fantasies are pretty common.
With
So-
women?
I don't know if I
Oh,
really
yeah.
I
want
didn't know
to
that.
It's
consider
because
that
it-
common.
It's because it's like in like female porn, it's like very popular. It's because you're like you get to like have sex, but then you're not responsible. Like you're not seen as a slut,
Ah.
right? Because like when women are like horny and want to have sex, then that's bad.
Like, it's not my fault.
Right. So then you get to be like, well, I didn't want it, right? And like,
Yeah.
so it's like a big fantasy. It's super fucked up. Very
didn't know
super
that one.
fucked up. Yeah. So it's like I think that the whole serial killer thing comes from maybe a similar part of the brain.
Oh, he's a bad boy. He
I
might
guess.
get me.
I don't know.
I think it's because suicide has been stigmatized for so long. Like,
or maybe they
oh
think
no,
they're
don't kill me.
maybe they think they're smart enough. Like, oh, like if Ted Bundy like came up to me, then I wouldn't fall off for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is about.
Well, you're the only woman on the show, so you're probably the foremost expert.
I mean, I understand.
Women.
I understand the fixation with like true crime. I'm very interested in like the psychology of serial killers, but I don't understand the attraction to them.
Yeah.
I really don't get that. Rape
See-
fantasies make sense to me. I disagree with them, but
Yeah.
but
you're
like,
I
but I see
weird
the link.
connection.
Like I'm like, oh, I get why someone would have that.
I
but-
think the big problem here is though that as much as I love and respect women,
we're about to get a hot take from Evan.
I am the
You know how
I
they
am the
are.
biggest
You know how they
no,
be.
no, I am the biggest sex haver here.
True.
So
Debatable.
yeah, I know everything.
Are you sure about that?
So yeah, I mean I
you
got
have the
my
most.
I got my
You have
card
the
here.
most sex.
Okay.
I got the most sex haver
Answer
here.
this, Evan. What's the towel for?
The towel is for
Covering the face.
He got it.
yeah. No, I mean my energy as the most sex haver, it just
Yes.
ebbs and flows and energy and energizes other people in the room. So I don't even have to answer my own questions. It's
Yeah.
just
I want to make a shirt in like the pride font, like the rainbow font that says most sex haver.
the
Like
most
the-
sex haver.
The like 70s where it has like the layers on the outside like bubbly.
Yeah.
Most
Uh-huh.
sex haver.
That's great.
That could be like a name of like a cola brand
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
So
Sex
we can
haver.
like we
Sex
can like
haver.
Sex
Diversify.
haver cola. Get it and drink it.
Put a towel over her face. Sex ever cola.
And go see The Green Knight.
So
I
like
still don't
we
know
can
what that
hate
is.
about it.
He's got
Mm.
comment.
We can hate
Come.
on it.
I-
All right.
I'm the queen of a callback tonight. I've made like 4
Yeah,
good
you've done
callbacks.
this.
Do one more.
Jimmy, we just finished all your
You're the
sketches.
queen of it.
Yeah,
how,
those are my sketches.
How do you feel?
I feel
Prove it.
fine.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, unless you guys want to wreck
I
me.
really like the third one.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm
That
glad.
third one was great.
Cool.
I just really liked doing the accent for the second one
Great.
as a
accent.
bouncer. So I'm very biased here, but I think that was a lot of fun.
Good job,
I
Evan.
will say, Jimmy,
You
if I
make
can
good job
if I
making
can give
it
you any critique,
Please.
My favorite, and listen, all your sketches are mega hitters, but my favorite Jimmy style of sketch is I'm a 12-year-old college student.
Yeah.
I miss those.
Oh yeah.
I want another one of those to come around soon.
Yeah.
If that's possible to request.
I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what you mean.
It's like a little bit absurd, and like every line is kind of a hitter.
Line. Yep. Because I
Can
haven't
you-
written one like that in a while.
Yeah.
Can you write a sketch that just has a really fucking annoying kid in it
Absolutely.
as the main character? Because I really want to see that happen.
Okay.
It'd be fantastic.
I
If
could
you
do
could just
that.
make like the most pretentious fucking like, I graduated college when I was 11 child.
I
That'd
mean,
be
Yeah.
they're
fucking
constantly
awesome.
flicking him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or your sketch of the I'm just a guy that likes temperature. Like shit like that.
Yeah, just
So
random
fucking
weird
funny.
shit.
Yeah. I feel like you've been going for a lot of like twists. And your twists are always good. They always get me.
I'm
I'm always like,
basically-
ah!
What you're saying is I'm M. Night Shyamalan who's
Yes.
peaked, and now I'm trying to write movies that are fine,
M. Night
but
Shyamalan.
Signs was already good.
M. Night Shyamalan, but he's had a little too many Vienna sausages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he needs to tone it back.
Dude,
Yeah.
call back.
Okay, good. Damn.
Boom.
Call backers.
I like the Bruce Lee diet one. That was my favorite.
Okay.
I
Which one's fun?
Yeah, that one is like, yeah, that one was very fun. I imagine it as like the overdramatic dialogue. People that definitely English is not their first language.
I think I've had each of these ideas with a bit in mind. Like, this is the bit,
Yeah.
That's good.
you know, instead of like the college girl sketch was like, there's no bit.
It's all
It's just insane.
It's
Yeah.
just women.
It's just women.
that was the very first sketch you wrote, wasn't it?
I
No.
think,
Or was
no,
that the second?
The villagey one was.
The village one was. You're right.
yeah.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, 12-year-old college student was the second one. Damn.
Great.
Well, that's the end of our little program here. Thanks to our sponsor, Giver. From the makers of Groupon and OnlyFans, the good part of OnlyFans. They wanted me to specifically say that. Their app is launching soon, and you can be your own little sugar daddy with discounts.
Don't
great.
forget that to subscribe to all of our things and comment on them, because when you comment or leave ratings, then it will show our stuff to other people who like the same things that you like. So if you like something and then your friend likes something and then you like us, it'll show us to that friend, because algorithms is the way of the future.
Search
Our TikTok
engine
is,
Hop in the
optimization.
comments. Hop in the comments.
Megan's
Drop
engine
a
optimization.
Megan's been running our TikTok. TikTok's great.
Drop a little cum bubble in the comments.
Also, I think I can
that
say this.
exist?
If not, we can take it
cum
out.
bubble.
But it sounds like now on our Instagram, by the time this comes out, you can get all of
It's
our.
already up. It's already up. You're
The
correct.
link
This
tree.
episode
The
is
link
already
tree.
up.
So on our Instagram, on our Twitter, both our Instagrams, our Twitter, everywhere, you can now find a link to everything. So you can find the link to our website, our
Go to
Spotify,
Instagram.
Apple Music, our merch, our Patreon, our YouTube channel. It's all there
We
for
have
you.
content for you guys.
should put
if
our
you
TikTok
just
link
look
on
for
there.
it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah, so-
we're working on new Patreon content. That's I don't want to give too much away, but it is.
It's big.
It's a reference to
Basically-
a previous sketch.
It's big.
and it's big.
Basically, we have a lot of fun stuff, and we really, really enjoy creating things together and putting them out for you guys to see. And so if you're enjoying seeing it, please support us, because we enjoy making it. And we're going to keep making it whether you like it or not. But if you like
The
it, maybe more
Patreon-
people will like it.
And people say this shit, but the Patreon stuff that's coming is going to be so fucking fun. So now's the time to fucking get on it.
All right.
Yeah, and once the time capsule that this episode is being buried in gets dug back up, all of
Yes.
this will be out. So,
Then Patreon won't exist, and
Uh,
we won't have computers. Evan, you're the software engineer.
What will
How
we
long do we
have?
have with computers?
how long? Well, I mean, we were talking about Dune earlier today.
Yeah.
What's probably going to happen is computers are just going to be banned. They're going to be
Mm,
like,
too much power.
it's too much power. We got to rely only on
Sand.
humanity and revert back into
Witches.
Controlled
feudal
news
governments.
sources.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But that's a few years.
yeah. So if one
I
of
mean,
you,
at least until the climate crashes.
if one of you
Yeah.
digs up this time capsule and is the duke or lord of some fiefdom, distribute it amongst your serfs, because
Tell 'em-
we'd really appreciate it.
I mean,
We would
Dune
really
takes
appreciate
place
Serfs are the
in
pores. I don't know if you call them differently.
30,000